Hi Capricorn. I don't want it to look like I'm like topless, but I don't want to cut my head either. What's up though, you guys? Welcome to the Mother Tressa experience if you are new. If you are familiar with me, then welcome back. But we're here to embrace everybody with open arms, nothing but love and acceptance. So feel free to come as you are. And I just pray that you leave better than you came, okay? Subscribe if you haven't also. Should you like my videos? Ooh, Capricorn, your energy here. You have the Devil card as far as the overlying energy, which you feel the heaviest right now. The Cruise that hounds you. You have the Six of Coins. I feel like the number 6 vibrationally is going to be important for a lot of people. So start looking into numerology and what that could mean for you. Okay. What's real about the situation, if I didn't already show you, you have the Two of Swords. What's wrong? You have the Hanged Man. All right, somebody's in time out. Where you need more information, you have the Six of Cups. Look at that, repeating sixes. So something is out of whack. So this can be your own personal finances. This can be your health. This can be the health of another person that you're involving yourself with. What can seem weird is what I'm also getting with this Devil and the Six of Coins. Somebody's acting weird, unnaturally. There we go. The Devil by itself is in its most natural, purest form. All right. It's other people that look at the Devil and deem him to be like, they deem him to be repulsive. There we go. This person, this energy is repulsive to a lot of people. Like, this is the guy or girl that isn't afraid or ashamed of having body hair. You know what I mean? Because it grows for a reason. This is a person that will shit with the door open, you know what I mean, that will burp at the dinner table, at a fine dining restaurant, you know what I mean, because it's natural. Whereas a lot of people try to cover it up and try to be so quaint and so prudish about the ways that they behave once they're behind their own closed doors. It's like you're not afraid to be your most authentic self in public, but that can rub a lot of people the wrong way. But anyway, I feel like if this is not your own personal energy right now and you're dealing with somebody that is acting in a way that is typically more repulsive in nature, or you just know something's up with them, yeah, I feel like you're going to be you're going to get to the bottom of that by the time you see this video, if you haven't already started. Especially if they're acting this way towards you. I'm hearing taking a chance. I feel like the sixes right now are trying to tell you Capricorns to take a chance. But again, I feel like something's out of whack, so you can't right now. It's been halted. There's an impasse. So you really don't know which direction this particular thing that you are dealing with is going to go in. So if this is finances, if this is about a job, you're just hanging in suspense and you're just waiting to get that call back, okay? Even if you get a no, like, it's better than not hearing anything at all. For you guys right now, no news is not good news, because it's not doing anything but creating more stress in your life, because it's a sensory overload. Then you're starting to think about all the ways that you are not, I guess, like a self-sufficient individual, or like you're starting to think of yourself as like a failure. It's creating a lot of that negative feedback here, which isn't really based on any logic or any reason. It's just because you're in suspense, so you're kind of having to come to your own conclusions about what's going on right now here. Yeah, I feel like money's extremely tight right now. You're going to have to maybe dip into your savings and or your reserves. And so I feel like if things are odd or weird right now, you're at odds with a potential partner that you may already be in a relationship with for having to do so. I feel like somebody undermined somebody with doing it. like they tried to give you sound advice to tell you no, it wasn't necessary, hang on, because they had an idea for how you guys would be able to make ends meet. But again, somebody went against what another person's wishes were, and so for that reason I feel like you guys are definitely in the doghouse, or you will be. If you haven't been speaking with your person, let's say for like 2 days or 2 weeks with this Two of Swords energy, because that's in the what's real about the situation position, they just needed space and time to gather their thoughts, okay? But know that they're not going anywhere, because where you need more information, you have the Six of Cups, and where you leave out, you have the King of Swords. So they didn't want to just come to you with nothing here. They wanted to come back to the situation and reconvene to be able to fully articulate their feelings, okay? And try to get you to better understand where they were coming from, right? And seeing their perspective. So this is putting the shoe on the other foot. The person that you're dealing with is the type of person that speaks only when they have something of value to add to the conversation, okay? Or the type of person that will speak only after they've allowed their emotions to pass, because emotions are not reliable, okay? So you're definitely dealing with somebody that is more left-brained in nature here. If this is not, again, you personally and what you're going through, and maybe your own inner dialogue, monologues that you're having with yourself, with your left brain versus your left brain versus your right brain here, because it can be all about the way that you're trying to make sense of the world and make sense of your individual role, and how you can actually be a contributing member again to society, because that is what is being encompassed in the number 6, right? It relates back to Virgo, right? The sign of Virgo, and being the perfectionist and being the critics here. For those of you that aren't already coupled and or partnered and you're single, but there's that, I guess you can say there's the caring for another being. I don't know how I'm trying to articulate it. You're single, but there's somebody that you have your eye on. This can be a friend, but I feel like there is some sort of past and or history with this person, just because I am seeing the Two of Swords and the Six of Cups that's in your spread, and then Swords energy just all together with this King of Swords, and the Page of Swords, by the way, which is at the bottom of the deck, being here. I feel like there's definitely a history with this person, so you may have had some sort of involvement, right where you crossed that boundary. So this person that I'm now talking about, then there's a soul tie that's been created, right? If you did cross that boundary, and it's more so like on a physical nature, so like animalistic sex here is what we're talking about. Definitely could have been like a one-night stand, or you guys messed around just a few times, you know what I mean? You've created a soul tie here. Now, for some of you guys that's in that particular situation, some of you feel like this is your soulmate. Their energy just reminds you of somebody that you've known before, or that you feel like that you've known forever. You know what I'm saying? A kindred spirit. That's what I'm hearing here. But what you're going to have to ask yourself with all of this energy here is this soulmate meant to be somebody that you try to have a romantic relationship with? Or is this soulmate supposed to be somebody that was supposed to serve just as a guide, that may have been put into your life just to heal your heart space, or to awaken other senses, there we go, within you, right? To help you start that process, the initiation of your spiritual awakening, to get those wheels turning, because you go from the Two of Swords to the King of Swords. So again, if this is all about how it's affected you or how it will affect you, you go from like thinking with this Two of Swords energy here, like, oh, what am I going to eat today? You know what I mean? Like we're just your day-to-day routines concern you, your daily life, and those things concern you. Having the same old regular conversations with your friends and family, very shallow in essence. It doesn't really go anywhere. It doesn't really provoke thought to the King of Swords, right? This is a philosophical thinker. I feel like I'm really struggling right now to connect with you Capricorns. But that can really see beyond, okay, the ordinary. Somebody that isn't afraid to push the boundaries of the mind here. Somebody that is more deep in thought and asks more of those complex questions that you can't just get a direct black and white straight answer from, right? It's not a yes or no question anymore. It's not just about like what it is that you're going to eat today. Now you guys are really concerned about like the human condition and psychology, right? Some of you guys are developing certain skills to be like maybe really good mind readers, or you found that you predict with great accuracy here what other people are thinking. And so maybe that's something that is being developed here. Maybe it's a latent ability of yours, but you definitely go from just being this, like, for lack of a better word, this unconscious being to somebody that is extremely woke and aware with this energy. So maybe that's what that person was meant to do in your life, not to be a romantic soulmate. So that's something that you have to determine. Also, maybe you need to look into like the depths of likeness that you have for this person. Do you really want this person? Do you want something casual? Do you just want to have a physical connection with this person because you feel like there's that chemistry there? Or do you just enjoy their company because, again, they spark those intellectual conversations and provide that sort of intimacy that you don't get in with the other relationships that you already have, right? That you already play a part in here. If an opportunity presents itself to you guys, though, I just do want to say that you should tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Because to lie, especially to somebody that, if this is not you in the hangman position, to lie to somebody that is that enlightened and that is that self-aware with the Six of Coins energy, it's only going to reflect poorly on you and your character. And that also karmically may come back on you in other ways that I don't feel you are truly prepared for, okay? That's what I have coming through for you guys. Also, if you're asking this of somebody else, I just pray that they also are honest about where you stand and the role that you potentially play in their life, so that you can be cut loose if you're just waiting to know, right? Does this person like me or not? Does this person want me or not, right? They put you in the doghouse and you just have no understanding as to why you are being hung in suspense. Again, this person just started acting weird out of nowhere. Things switched up and or changed up out of nowhere. I pray that this person can be honest with you guys, because that Capricorn karma is nothing to play with, okay? Nothing to play with. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. If this reading resonated, give me a thumbs up, share this with your friends and family, subscribe if you haven't, and book with me should you need it. But if I don't hear from you, then just to take care of yourself and your soul until you hear from me again, okay? Ciao.